Hey everybody, Gabe Salinas here from Window Ninjas. Today I've got a great topic for you. You're gonna love this one. It's how to scale without working more. Listen, I hear it all the time. Everybody wants to grow. They want more trucks, more people, meaning employees. They want more employees. They want more revenue. Maybe they even want multiple locations. Hey, but here's the problem. Most owners don't actually build a bigger business. They just build themselves a bigger job. If adding a second location means doubling your stress, you did not scale. You just multiplied your problems. Today I want to show you how we have been able to grow Window Ninjas into multiple locations without one person trying to control absolutely everything. Because scaling isn't about working harder. It's not. It's about building systems that work harder than you do. Now, here's the biggest lie about scaling. When I started Window Ninjas, I thought scaling meant I had to be involved in doing everything, every estimate, every hire, every customer issue, every decision, man. Does that sound familiar? The problem is your business can only grow as fast as you can make decisions. So eventually you become the bottleneck. I see it all the time. Owners say they want a second location. Okay, great. But they still want to answer every phone call? It doesn't make any sense. They also want to solve every problem? That doesn't make any sense. And you know what else? It's not leadership. That is not leadership. Again, here's another question I get asked all the time. Gabe, how do you run multiple locations? Here's the answer. You're going to find this to be surprising. I don't, okay? Our systems do. Our systems run multiple locations, not Gabe Salinas. Nope, not me. Every important process inside Window Ninjas has its own playbook. And it's from how we answer the phone, it's how we sell, it's how we hire, it's how we train our service technicians. How we handle a customer complaint. Yes, we get complaints. Everybody does. Don't be acting like you don't. Even how we follow up after the job. We have a process for that. If a decision happens more than once, it should never, ever, ever live inside your head. It belongs in a system. Because systems, they do not get tired. Systems, they don't forget. Systems, they scale all day long. Now, I'm going to talk to you about great businesses run on standards. That is so true. Look at any other great business out there in the world, man. You know what I'm talking about. They have great standards. And so here's another lesson for you. People always think they need better employees. Most of the time, they need better standards. If every location does things differently, you'll never build consistency. That's why we obsess over standard operating procedures. Every customer gets the same experience. Every technician follows the same system, the same process. Every office personnel, CSR, follows the same playbook. And that's how you build trust, not just with your customers, but with your team as well. Because people who perform better when they know exactly what success looks like, man, they are amped up and ready to rock and roll. Here's something I learned years ago. Don't manage based on feelings. Manage based on numbers. Every location has KPIs. Lead conversion, average ticket size, revenue, customer satisfaction, their marketing performance. I mean, we track a lot of stuff. And when you know your numbers, problems, they become obvious. You're able to see them really quickly, okay? You don't have to guess about them. You don't have to hope about it, right? The dashboard just tells you the story. That's how you can oversee multiple locations without physically being in each location. Now, the owner's real job, what does that look like? Well, this is where the biggest mind shift should come for you. An owner's job is not to run the business. Your job as an owner is to improve the business. And there's a huge difference between those two. If you're constantly solving today's problems, then who is building tomorrow? As an owner, your calendar should slowly shift. Less operations, more strategy. Less reacting, more improving. That is how businesses scale. And people ask me, what does it take to run multiple locations? And they always expect some kind of secret. There isn't one. It's systems. I keep going back to systems, right? It's the standards inside those systems. It's accountability. And it's having the discipline to build a business that doesn't depend on you. Because freedom isn't built by adding more hours. I don't even know how you can possibly do that. But it is built by removing yourself from the thing somebody else can do. And that's exactly what we've spent years building here at Window Ninjas. A business that serves customers consistently. We develop leaders and we continue growing because the systems are always stronger than any one individual. So if your goal isn't just to own a business, but to build one that gives you freedom, start asking yourself one question every single day. What can I build today that my business won't need me to do tomorrow? That's how you go from one truck to multiple locations. And eventually, a business that works for you instead of because of you. Hope you guys got great value out of that today. Let me know what you think. Hit me up online. Keep shining.